These have become familiar scenes in almost all parts of the country. Starving residents in dire need of relief food, with pastoral communities counting losses due to the death of their livestock occasioned by the biting drought. And with the situation showing no signs of coming to an end soon, the government says it has set aside 9.5 billion shillings to be used in mitigating the ongoing drought and possibly famine that is ravaging the country.
We were looking at a figure of about 9.5 billion if the situation worsens than what we had anticipated in October.
Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich says a major restructuring of the budget is imminent if the long rain season expected from March to May fails.
That we are now in a crisis. It may turn to be emergency, and if at all disaster, if the long rains fail. From there, we are already preparing to make a major restructuring of the budget, both at national level and the county level, to accommodate additional requirements to ensure that human beings' livestock are not affected.
Rotich further says projections on the gross domestic product could be reviewed if food supply is strained due to the poor rains in the coming season.
When we were completing our budget policy statement, we had anticipated the impact of these short rains, and that is why our GDP forecast for this year had been left almost unchanged from last year. We had expected to grow probably by 6.5% this year, but certainly we are looking at around a figure of 5.8 to 6%, which takes into account the already existing drought. But certainly there will be a major challenge if the long rains fail.
His agriculture counterpart Willie Bet on his part says the 8 million bags of maize deficit will be catered for through imports by millers and the private sector.
The plan is to maintain rice wheat imports under the current arrangements, with rice imports and grain millers fill the deficit on these commodities.
Among other interventions is the supply of fertilizer and fast-maturing seeds to farmers in regions that are expected to receive off-season rainfall, which will provide sufficient moisture for legumes.
So we have 144 million, which we will help them supply the short and early maturing seeds. And of course, we have our normal program of fertilizer subsidy. And so we will be able to respond and support those vulnerable farmers.
The government, in the meantime, is set to begin a 2,700 shillings cash transfer program per household every month to families in Mandera, Marsabit, Wajir and Turkana counties to enable them access food supply.
To do more on the cash transfer, because we believe that this is more effective on the ground, especially that we have talked about there could be adequate food. We just need to increase the purchasing power of the affected communities to buy food.
Weathermen from the region will, in the coming 3 weeks, release the regional rainfall forecast for the March through to May rain season. Judith Akolo, Channel 1 News.